couple summers don't.
Oh, Celia.
First of all, I just want to thank 2K TV for giving me this opportunity, and I want to thank all my supporters and thank all my followers and all my subscribers.
The Thunder look like they're not messing around tonight. And now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Horford, and it's Dort in at the two-guard spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. AI is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, so Memphis will get the first possession. As we look ahead to the playoffs, Brent, what surprised you in your first postseason appearance back in, 1997? Wow, a long time ago.
How old were you at that time? All right, anyway. Focus. The level of play when it comes to the playoffs, they know everything that you're doing, and they know what you're thinking. So you best be ready. Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
Allen outside to the middle. Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Horford. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the time.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Feeds it to AI. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A 26-point game for him in the win against Washington. Here's Roby. He's guarded by AI. It's stolen by Allen. It's Morant in the corner. And AI throws it down.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. The Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Morant missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the inside, AI, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Here's Pokusevski. He had 10 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Dort misses. Memphis leading. Allen surveying the D. Morant outside. Down low. Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. So both teams changing it up here. Thunder trailing by 3. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Pokusevski. He's covered by Anderson. Nailed from three-point land.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Here's Jerome. Morant with some nice D. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against...
Look at that. That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here's Melodon. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. To the left wing, 6 to shoot, and it's in there. So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mind.
Ends up going with the new group. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Melodon. Also, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Roby in at the 4 spot. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Spurs lit up the floor. He added 37 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Melodon. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford with it. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Nobody near Allen. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
Constant, consistent energy from Al Horford. You love to see him being active out there on the offensive glass.
Allen outside. AI left side. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Jerome is checked in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Yes, that goes in. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing scorer.
Morant outside. It's Allen on the wing. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Memphis, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for AI. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson misses. Oklahoma City trailing. The tray. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Here's Pokusevski. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with AI. Horford up top, guarded by Valanciunas. Memphis leading by 6. Here's AI. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is totally in their control.
And that one, good. Horford's got 10 points.
Dangerous from that spot. Horford lights it up, gets excited when he gets the ball in that range.
Allen kicks to Morant. Allen outside to the inside. AI lays it up off the glass. AI's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Roby can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the
And the Thunder making a change here. And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant outside. Baseline try. And the shot is long.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Dort passes to Roby. Over Jackson. Roby can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And AI throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
here's Meladon. Guarded by Morant. From deep. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Jerome in at the 2 guard. Morant kicks to Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Dort misses. Memphis leading by 10. Down low, here's AI. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 34 points for AI.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jerome passes to Brown and finished off by Brown.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
I don't think really that's his personality. Sometimes he's just waiting for things to happen, and other times he's in attack mode.
Time now for an injury report.
Hey guys, the Thunder's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Jackson, again Memphis.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Jerome. Here's Roby, and there's the dunk to finish it off.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Some changes for Memphis. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jackson. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Anderson. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Valanciunas against Horford. To the left side wing. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Offensive rebound. AI. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Horford.
And hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he did in that first half.
The first one falls. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Roby. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And And there's the feed to AI. And AI throws it down.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's good, 2 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander knowing his range that time and finding it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Morant, the bounce pass. Here's AI. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. AI's got 42 in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Chalk up 2 there.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Here's AI, and the layup's good off the glass. AI's got 44.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Good on the shot. AI's got 48.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And the first one at the line is good.
There's a big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
To the middle, here's AI. Tries again. A second chance effort. Shoots a fader out to Brooks. Lock at 6. Horford with the rebound. Here's Mikhailuk. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Never needed a leader, let the truth be told. Face to the franchise.